Hey guys, welcome back. This is another LTspice episode. So in this episode, we will talk about the NJFET characteristics. So for that, we will use one particular JFET. Here you can see the number. And we will use input voltage source VGS and output voltage source VDD. These are the two DC voltages. And we will have some DC sweep to have the two characteristics, that is gate or input characteristics and drain or output characteristics of this particular circuit. Let us now move on to the LTspice. Now before going to the LTspice, I would like to remind you, for last couple of episodes we are using the keyboard shortcuts for LTspice. The link of the keyboard shortcuts video is given in the description. So let me start the LTspice. And here is the LTspice interface. So first I'll go here, go to a new file or new schematic. Here you can see, I'll click it and you can see the blank canvas is open. First I'll do the saving of the file. For that I'll go file and then save, or we can go to file and then save as. So first here I'll save this as name NJFET characteristics. I'll save this file and you can see that here the name changes to NJFET characteristics. By default it is saved as draft 1, so we are not doing that. Now let me bring the JFET. For that we'll have to find the components. Okay, so let me click the components here. So here you can see that NJF is there. So this is N-Channel JFET. So I'll click here to place it. So this is the N-Channel JFET. Now the another symbol is coming. I'll right click to vanish it. And on this particular symbol, I'll do a right click and click a new JFET. From here, we will choose the model 2N3819. I'll click OK. I'll save the file using the save icon. And now I will zoom out a bit and let me drag this up. Now, as I have shown that there will be two voltage sources, one at the left, one at the right, one for the input and one for the output. For that I hit V from the keyboard. I place the first one here and the second one here. I right click to vanish it. Next I will place a resistor R. So I hit R from the keyboard and I'll use Ctrl plus R to rotate it and I'll place this here. Similarly, I will need another resistor here. So I'll click and place it. I need no more resistors, so I'll right click and vanish it. For wiring, I need the wires. For that, I'll hit W from the keyboard and start connecting the wires. So I go up to here, connect and connect here. Next, I connect this to this. Next, I connect this to this. And I connect this resistor to the voltage. Now, the negative terminals of the two voltage have to be connected together, and I am doing that by wiring it. Now I have to connect this with this. Now here the circuit is there. So this is the gate, this is the drain and source of the JFET. So this is generally the configuration, and source drain are mutually exchangeable. So I think it's okay. And here I have the voltages, and as I create the circuit, what happens that it gives generic name, that is V1, R1, V2, R2. And it's not a good practice to have these names. Rather, let me save the file and rename them. So I'll rename this particular one. I right click here. I give the name here VGS because it is connecting between gate and source. Similarly, I rename this as BDS. I'll click OK. Now the name signifies itself where it is connected and in between which two nodes. Similarly, I can modify this as RG that is connected to gate, and here RD that is connected to drain. Now the circuit is complete almost, except one thing. I'll have to save it, and then I'll hit this button to add a ground. So I'll take it and I'll place it. I right click to vanish it. I'll hit W from the keyboard to connect the ground with the common path. Okay, so let me right click to vanish it. I'll save the file again, and the circuit is complete. Now the circuit is very bare minimum. The voltage values are not defined. Now I will define this as 0, and I'll define this as 0. Why? Because I'll be doing the DC sweeping. In that sweeping, I will be changing these two voltages. Let me save this. If I look, I have given the model number for the transistor, and for resistance, I have not given any value. So for this, let me give 100 ohms. And for this, I right click and I will give 100 ohms. Another thing that I need to give here, as I need to insert one particular voltage source here. For that, I'll hit del, delete. I'll cut this one. I right click. Now I'll hit the M key from the keyboard. I'll select this resistor. I move it a bit rightwards. I place it. And then again I hit V from the keyboard. I hit Ctrl R to rotate it. And here I place it. I right click to vanish it. Let me hit the wires to connect between this two. I connect between these two, and I finally connect between these two. So this is done. Again, so I'll name it as Vx. And here I will give 0 volt again. This acts as a voltage source associated with the JFET. Now, let me define the .dc command. For that, let me zoom out a bit and let me have the SPICE syntax here. I'll type .dc. I'll click OK and I'll place it here. I think there is a mistake. The comma has came. So let me right click and edit it. So this is .dc. Okay, now I would like to edit this, and for the first source here, I'll be having VGS. Type of the sweep will be linear. Start value will be 0. Top value will be -5. And increment will be -0.1. And for the second source, I will have VDD. Again, the type of the sweep remains linear. It is 0, then 12, then 10. I'll click OK. Here the whole things get corrected, and there is a primary source and the secondary source in the sweep command. We want to have a different set of characteristics. So let me save this file and let me check if anything is remaining. And I check that I think I have covered all the things, and now I will run the simulation here with this particular button. The green button, I click here. Okay. So one mistake from my side is that I have defined this as VDD and this is as VDS. So I have to change it. Let me change it here. This as VDD. Okay. Let me save it and run the simulation. So let me zoom into the circuit, and also let me check to the SPICE syntax. For that, I'll go to View and SPICE netlist. So here in the SPICE netlist, I can see there is a JFET, there is VGS, VDD, then one resistor, the second resistor, the VX, and the models are there, and .lib is picked up from there, and here the .dc, and then here is back annotation and end. The SPICE deck seems to be correct, and we can now see the results. So for that, I'll click here. Here you can see this is the curve where we have the VGS right here. in this direction. And here is ID, VGS versus ID. So this is kind of input characteristic. For the various values, we have two colors that is seen, and colors may be getting overlap. I'll not go in that direction of exploring this in very minute detail. Now I'll close this. Let me expand the circuit again. I right click it, and here I click cancel and edit the text directly. Here I make it comment. I'll click OK. Now we will move over towards the drain characteristics. For that, again we have to have a SPICE directive here. I type here and I type .dc. I give small that is .dc, and I'll click OK. I'll place it here. I right click. Now in the first source I will apply VDD. I will have the linear sweep. Start value I will give 0. Top value I will give 12. And increment I will give 0.2. I'll go to the second source, and here I will give VGS. The type remains linear. The start value is -5, then 0, then 1. -5, 0 and 1. I'll click. Now it seems okay. Let me run the simulation. And before doing that, let me go to view and SPICE netlist. So you can see this line is getting commented and this line is now active. Rest of the circuit is same. So let me close it and run the simulation. Now zoom the circuit a bit, and here is the circuit. Let me have the drain characteristics. So I'll click here, and here you can see that here in this x-axis we have VD, that is VDD, that is the voltage of drain, and here I have ID. So this is ID-VD curve, and that is called the output characteristics or drain characteristics. So here you can see the different regions of the curve, and one is different from another because we have done a lot of sweeping inside. The curve is coming. You can relate it with your textbook. Here we have successfully placed one NJFET in the circuit. We have plugged in different voltages and resistors and applied DC sweep. And generally that's what we do in breadboard in our class laboratories. Okay. And we have simulated the output. In case you have the same JFET number available with you, you can perform this thing with the breadboard connections and apply the same with the input and output, right? So input you will use the signal generator, output you will either the voltage measurement by multimeter or etc. So you can create this curve. So here we are done in constructing and simulating the NJFET characteristics in LTspice. That's all, folks. Thank you very much for watching up to this point, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe. In case you have some dislikes, put that as in words in the comment section down below, and bye for today.